Hi there and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to talk to you about the menus and the navigation, and we are going to see how to set up your menus. You go in here to online store and you go to navigation. Okay, and here you can start creating your menus. If you don't know what menus are, I'm going to show you an example. Let me go, for example, to Adidas. And I'm going to show you the menus. Okay, so here I am inside of Adidas, and these are the menus. For example, here we have men, women, kids, new arrivals. This is a menu. Okay, if I put my mouse in here, I see another menu. So these are menus. Okay, if you scroll down in here to the footer, these are also menus. Okay, so getting back to my Shopify store, here by default I have two types of menu, the footer menu and the main menu. The main menu is usually the one you use on your homepage. So this is the one that shows in here at the top header section in here. Okay, so in my case, for example, now I don't have, I only have the home and the catalog. Let's say, for example, I want to include my collections, which is something I recommend you to do. You go in here, you add a new menu, and I like to create my own menus, and I call it homepage menu. Okay, and in here I start to add items. So for example, I add the first name. Let's say it's yarns. Okay, so in here I add my yarns collection. So I'm going in here to collections and I'm going to pick yarn. Okay, let's say for example I want to link to a second collection. I click in here and I choose another collection. Let's say needles. I go in here and I pick my collection link. Okay, let's say I actually have a collection called needles. If I want to add a static page, which means, for example, contact us or about us or something like that, I put about us in here, and inside of the link I pick to connect with a page, and I pick my page from here. Okay, after I finish doing that, I click on save menu. I go back in here. Let me refresh this. Let me save it before. Then let me refresh this. Let me now go to the header and pick the menu I have created. Okay, I'm going in here to the header and I'm going to pick the menu I have created, which is the home menu page, and I'm going to click in here. So now I have my own menu in here. In this menu, I recommend you to link back to all of your collections, or at least to your most powerful ones. And also I recommend you to add an About Us link, because people usually like to know about the brand more before buying from it. So adding an About Us section in here where you lead them to your About Us page is usually very helpful. Okay, so this is how you do this menu. Same thing goes for the footer menu. You create your menu in here. Usually in the footer, it's better to put the pages that are less important, like the contact us, the shipping, the returns, like the basics pages that your customers need, but you don't want to share inside of your homepage. So you add them inside of a menu, like we did with a homepage menu, and you go in here to footer, and you link back to the menu. So you can in here choose to show a menu. Let's say, for example, I'm choosing the same menu. So now it will be showing in here, as you can see. So, and you can change the heading from here. So this is it for menus. As you can see, it's very simple to create menus. However, some themes offer some more additional options, like to do things like we saw on Adidas, like that, for example. Okay, or maybe to include images inside of your menu tabs. This theme that the one we are using is not that evolved, so it doesn't offer such an option, but some themes does, especially the ones that you usually buy. And if your theme offers something like that, I recommend you to add images inside of your submenus. Now, after doing that, I want to show you how you can add a submenu, which means something like that. Okay, I'm going in here to my menu. I'm going to add an item menu. Let's call it, for example, men or red yarns, to make it a little bit relative. And in here I'm going to link to let's say this collection. I'm going to add add, and now I can move it like that, but instead of putting it in the same place, I can put it like this. So now this menu is a sub menu, okay? It's not a menu, it's a sub menu. Let me add another sub menu. Let's call it a trial. Let me link to homepage. It's silly. Okay, let me save. Let me show you now how this looks like. So as you can see now, when I scroll down in here, when I click on yarn, I have two options, okay? Some themes offer much more complicated options, like adding images, like adding a featured collection, like adding featured products. So it depends on your theme actually, but this is the basic thing that you should be doing and that you can do with this free theme that we are using. So this is it for this lecture. I hope it will help you. Stay tuned with me and let's meet in the next lecture where we are going to see how to change and modify your collection pages. So see you there.